Welcome back. Today we have a really important question. If you stick to the end, I'm going to share a lot of ideas and tools that you can use, but I love this question. How do you teach self-love to a kid, a teenager? How can I help my kids to love themselves? Here's the first thing that I'm going to share with you is that I learned this the hard way, and you might have already learned this. Of course, parents tend to learn this rather quickly sometimes. But there's nothing worse than unsolicited advice. I hope I pronounced that right. Unsolicited advice. There's nothing worse than that. When someone's not asking for advice, they're typically not ready to welcome it. If someone's not asking for help, they're not open enough to receive that help. So please keep that in mind. But I have good news. The way, especially around that age, especially around ages where young kids are looking up to people for quote unquote examples. They need to see examples of how people act, how people live life, how people do things, and they might then realize, okay, I do like that, I don't like that. And they might make their own judgments and ideas and thoughts and beliefs, and they'll see how they want to be as a person. So, whether you like it or not, your kids are learning from you. They might be imitating you or responding, reacting, behaving in very, very similar ways because they see that all the time. They see that in you. They see how you live. They see your relationship with other people. They see your relationship with yourself. So, this is gonna be a good video. I like this topic. I hope it's helpful. If it is, give it a thumbs up. Your kid is gonna pay very little attention to what you say, but they'll pay a lot of attention to what you do. So, how can you teach someone to love themselves? First of all, you can't give what you don't have. So it's also tough to teach what you don't embody. Do you ask yourself this question? And it's okay, just be very brutally honest, at the same time, brutally compassionate with yourself. But answer this question: do you love yourself? Do you truly love yourself? If the answer is yes, this will be very easy for you. If the answer is no, that's completely fine. Because I believe that most of us, if we're truly, painfully honest, the answer might be no. So where do you start? You've heard this 20,000 times, that you can't build a strong building with a weak foundation. Some of the parts of that foundation for self-love or self-acceptance, self-compassion, self-forgiveness in many cases, self-worth, and then self-love. They're all so interconnected. So, what's one of the key ways, especially when it comes to parents, because like I said, they will mirror your behavior. They will see what you do. They will see how you live. So one of the key components for a parent is self-care. And that's tough, as I know it feels selfish. It feels like I have my family to take care of, and I want to show them that they matter to me. I want to show them how much I care about them. So I shouldn't be putting self-care first. They come first. But here's the thing. If you cared about someone, you would take care of them. If you want your kid to care about themselves, then you show them that you care about yourself. So self-care is key. And here's an incredibly powerful thing. Your kid might appreciate more. We have two scenarios, right? You're hanging out at home. Your kid wants to spend some time with you, but you're stressed out of your mind and you know you need time for yourself. But you still spend time with them. That's scenario A. Then we have situation B, scenario B. Your kid tells you they want to do something, hang out, play a game, watch a movie, whatever. But you know you're stressed out of your mind, or you're tired, you're exhausted, and you need a little bit of time for yourself. And you tell them, honey, I would really, really love to spend time with you right now, but I'm so exhausted. I really need to go and meditate for 15 minutes, or I need to go and do some yoga. I need to go for a walk and clear my mind. I need to go and take a nap. I need to go to the spa. I need to go get a massage. I need to go do some stretching. I need to go listen to some music and clear my mind. I'm really sorry. I promise you that after this, we'll do that. And you go and you do some self-care. They will appreciate that more than if you spend time with them but you're not truly there. It's not about the time you spend with them, it's about the quality of that time. If you're with them but you're not there, because in your mind you're at work, you're somewhere else, that's not quality time. And if you're honest enough and vulnerable enough and transparent and authentic and tell them, I really need some time for myself right now, they might be blown away by that. They might have a whole new level of respect for you and admiration and appreciation. And now you're modeling what you want them to do with other people. That maybe other people are inviting them to a party, but they don't want to. Now they have someone to model, and they can say, you know what, I'm exhausted today, I'm not gonna go to that party. Or that might even be how you start cultivating in them enough self-worth to realize, you know what, all my friends are doing drugs, I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to do it. And how many kids do it only to fit in, only to feel cool enough to be accepted with other kids? I'm gonna talk more about this because I remember once we hang out, all my friends were doing drugs and I was not doing drugs. I was just there because it was like an afternoon, I had nothing to do. It was fun. It was funny for me to see them that way, but I didn't do anything. Maybe I had enough, I don't know, I had enough self-worth, whatever. I'll talk about it in another video, so make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for that video. But that's how you start to cultivate from the inside. You can't tell them, you can't put a fucking sign in the room saying that you need to love yourself more, appreciate yourself more often. That's not gonna work if it's coming from the outside. You want it to come from inside. So make self-care a priority. Show them that. And here's the other thing. So full transparency with them, full honesty, like radical honesty, radical authenticity. So tell them, you know what, honey, and you don't need to be awkward about it. Just bring it up whenever it comes up. You don't need to sit them down or just text them like, can you come to the living room in 10 minutes? I have to talk to you. And then tell them this. Like, just make it natural, please. Please, there's nothing more awkward than people like trying to force things. Just make it natural. But tell them like, you know what, honey, you figure out how you want to say it. But be like, you know what, I've realized that my whole life, I didn't really accept myself. I didn't really appreciate myself. I've never really loved myself. And I've been trying, you can say, I saw this video by this crazy guy, whatever. And I want to try to make it more a priority. And whatever you want to tell them, like, just, so if you notice something different, that might be why. Like, if you notice, like, whatever, just tell me, you can be honest with me, you can tell me, you can, and say whatever comes from the heart. Don't overthink it, speak from here. Just let your heart talk. Give your heart a microphone, let it talk, and you can just say whatever comes up. Like I've been harsh on myself my entire life. I've been too hard on myself my entire life, and I want to change that because I don't want to be that way with you. You can tell them that. What kid would not appreciate that? Holy shit, seriously. And you could even ask them, like, how do you see me from the outside? Like, if you engage them with this, it would be cool. Like, you know your relationship with your kid. I have no idea what your relationship with your kid is like. I can't tell you how to talk to them. I can't. But you probably kind of get the idea that I'm trying to share. So, how can you show them? So let's go back. How can you teach them how to love themselves? You show them that you love yourself, or that you are making self-love a priority. When they realize, oh, it's okay to be a little more selfish, I'll talk more about that. It's okay to put myself first. It's okay to, even though I feel like I have so many things to do, to go for a walk, or go to the spa, get a massage, whatever the hell. It's okay to make self-care a priority. Then you have all the tools that I share, and there's a link below. It's free. I have some of the most powerful tools, ideas, mindset shift, exercises that you can use to love yourself at a much deeper level, so that it just shows on the outside. You don't need to say that you love yourself, but people just know it when they hang out with you, when they see you, when they interact with you. They'll realize, like, wow, she's different, like he's different, like they're acting differently, they feel different. For some reason I want to hang out with them more, like I want to spend more time with them. Like, you need to walk the walk. You can't talk the talk. Like, kids won't listen. Like 99% of humans won't listen. You need to, we'll use that quote, be the change that you want to see in the world. Embody the changes that you would like them to embody. If you would like them to be kinder with themselves, are you being kinder with yourself? And this is gonna take time. It's okay. You can't watch one video or do one exercise and all of a sudden you love yourself completely and everything's shifted. It might take some time, it's okay, but please realize that it has to come from you first. It has to come from the inside, and then they'll naturally pick it up. And over time, you just drop in seeds. You drop the seed that it's okay to make self-care a priority. And you don't need to keep talking about it. You don't need to, the idea of keep watering the seed. It's gonna water itself. Trust me, life will water it for them. And they'll keep having experiences, they'll keep going through things and challenges, which it's okay. That's how we all grow and evolve and mature. That's okay. But they'll keep going through those things. And eventually that seed, they're gonna be like, you know what? I think that seed is ready to grow and it has enough water, and now it's coming from the inside and it's natural. You didn't force it, you didn't tell them they had to, you didn't send them a video saying that they have to change, they have to start loving themselves, they have to be kind with themselves. That shit is not gonna work. So I think I made my point. Watch these videos that I'm gonna share here. Make sure you download those tools. And please be patient, please be kind and gentle and compassionate and loving, and walk the walk, and you'll be blown away by the changes over time. Hope that helps. If it did, please let me know. Leave a thumbs up or leave me a comment. If there's anything I can help with, let me know below, and I'll do my best to support you, to make another video. Have an amazing